All right, we're going to go through a walk through the Beaton Firearms gunsmithing area. So this section here is just where the general gunsmithing takes place, all the handwork and the general fitting, trigger jobs, cleaning, that sort of stuff. So this one here is the Bridgeport. So the Bridgeport vertical mill, which is generally used by Bill to manufacture small parts and sort of hands-on machining type work. So it's quite versatile. We really like this machine. It is a bit of an old girl. We probably will update her, but it's just a very, very handy machine. Over here, we've got the small lathe. So the small lathe is a machine that we've had for quite some time now. Still quite accurate little machine. It's just not as stiff and as strong as the big machine, but it's good for using sort of hand tools on, so we can actually file and sand on this machine and not risk damaging the bed or anything like that of the big machine. So here we've got the big lathe. So this is only a couple of years old, this machine. We use this for a majority of the barrel work that we do, muzzle brake manufacture, that sort of stuff. It's a bit big for general gunsmithing, so it's not very user friendly as far as hands-on and stuff goes, but it's big and strong and rigid, and we can do some really, really good work on this machine. So here we have the 3-axis CNC that we use. So I use this generally to make parts and jigs and fixtures to do gunsmithing work on. We do make our muzzle brakes and that sort of stuff, but it's a bit difficult to program to do one-off machining processes for it to be worthwhile. We generally use the Bridgeport for most of that, but it is really, really handy having a CNC to be able to do complex shapes and jigs and very, very accurate work. In this end of the shop, we've just got your belt sanders and grinders. We've got sandblasting booth. We've got a lot of woodworking tools in here. So all the dirty stuff is kept over here to keep the dust out of the rest of the shop. And then in here, we've got our engraving room, which you would have seen before. So we do all our laser engraving in this room. It's a nice dust-free environment. We've always got fans running and filters on it. So it keeps this room nice and clean so that we don't damage the engraver at all. So that's where the laser engraving takes place. And then we've got our power bandsaw, power hacksaw. So we can use this to cut off all sorts of material relatively autonomously and quickly and cleanly. And then behind it is where we keep all of our stock. So we've got blue steel, we've got stainless steel, alley, brass, titanium. We keep a good stock of material here, not just necessarily for the jobs that we do, but also to make the jigs and the tooling that we need to do the jobs that we need to do. So that's all the actual machining side of things at Beaton Firearms here. Let us know if there's anything in particular that interests you that you'd like some more information on, or if you'd like to know some more information about the things that we can do with these machines.